Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. Welcome to our subject ECLE 4213 Teaching Values, Manners and Good Practices in Early Childhood Education. Today we are going to look at Unit 1, which is introducing the key concept about values and practices to young children. So the focus is on understanding how this foundational element shape children's interaction and development. We will explore how to instill positive behavior and the importance of guiding children in making thoughtful choices. So as an educator, or caregiver, it is crucial to recognize that this early lesson will set the stage for lifelong habit and moral understanding. Let's get ready to explore these exciting topics and how they can be applied in nurturing young mind. So we'll start by looking at the learning outcome for the lesson. So all of you are expected to be able to first to discuss the definition of value and practices. Understanding this foundational concept is crucial as they shape our interaction and decision. Next, you learn to differentiate between various parenting. Okay, so, this knowledge can help in recognizing how different approaches can influence children development. Finally, we will explore where to raise responsible children. This is about practical steps that encourage children to grow into conscientious adults. So, these outcomes are not just theoretical, it has real world application as well, so you can use in your teaching practices as well. Let's now move on to explore value and practices in more detail. We begin with a value and practices in early childhood education, so let's explore what these mean and why they matters. First, let's talk about practices. These are the action you take in response to different situation. When you do something repeatedly, it becomes a habit. Think of it like brushing your teeth every night. You do it so often, it becomes parts of your routine. Next, we have moral aspect. This consists of ethics and rules that guide what is considered acceptable behavior. They are like the instruction in a game that everyone agrees to follow, which will ensure a fair play. Finally, values. Values are the reason behind your action. Values will explain why you choose to do certain things over the other. Value act like a compass. It helps you to set goals and understand the world around you. They shape your thoughts and help you make sense of your social environment, guiding your decision and action in life. Remember, understanding this concept not only help us as individuals, but also play a crucial role in teaching young children to become responsible and ethical adults. Moving on to value and practices. How children learn value and practices. First, we have transmission. This is how value are passed down from parents and teachers to children. It all starts at home and school, shaping how children think and act socially. Next is imitation. Children learn by copying the behavior they see around them. Remember, I always say children see, children do. This makes their immediate surrounding, where the people they see every day, become a very important in their learning processes. Now let's talk about dilemma. According to Kohlberg, children understand moral values better when they face moral dilemmas. So, as a teacher, we can help children to explore these dilemmas in a constructive way by acting as role models. Finally, there is empathy. When children participate in school activities, they learn more about rules and the impact of their action. Understanding that their wrong action can hurt others is a big part of their developing empathy. Let's continue on how moral education in early childhood shape our kids' growth. Let's explore these four key areas. So the first one is potential. Here, we focus on helping children develop their unique ability. This can include building their self-confidence, nurturing their character, and also encouraging independence. Next, we have creativity. Kids will thrive when they think creatively. So, as a teacher, we play a vital role by providing an environment that is dynamic, that can stimulate imagination and independent thinking. Moving on to method. This involves a teacher guiding children to make responsible choices. By using a non-directive method, teachers allow kids to learn through experiences and reflection rather than direct instruction. Lastly, we have wholeness. So this is about seeing moral development as a complete journey. It's not about knowing right from wrong, but also about shaping character and inspiring moral action that lasts a lifetime. By focusing on this area, we can guide our children towards becoming a well rounded individual. Now, let's look at what are the significant role parents play in shaping morals, emotion in children. According to Malti et al. In 2013, parents are crucial in teaching children how to behave in line with their belief. So, this guidance help children understand what is considered right and wrong. Children learn by imitating their parents' attitude and behavior. This means that the way parents act and react in daily life will greatly influences their child moral development. So as a parent supports and example are key in helping children develop a strong moral foundation. Ultimately, the involvement, the support, and the example set by parents will significantly shape a child's ability to develop empathy, responsibility, and a clear understanding of rights and wrong. So, by fostering a nurturing environment and engaging in meaningful dialogue, as a parent, we can greatly influence the children' moral growth and emotional intelligence. Now, let us look at parenting style. What is parenting style? Parenting style means the way parents raise, guide, communicate with, and also control their children. Different parents will use different ways when they teach or discipline their children. So here are four common parenting styles. We have authoritative, authoritarian, permissive, and also neglecting. So let's look at each one. So the first one is authoritative. Authoritative parenting is generally considered as a balanced parenting style. The parents have rules and expectation, but they also listen to their children. Okay, usually authoritative authoritative parenting will explain why a rule is important. They will communicate with the child and give guidance. For example, you imagine a child wants to play with tablet before doing homework. So the parent may say, you can play after you finish your homework. First, we need to finish your work because your homework is much more important. So the parent is still setting a rule, but the parent explains the reason and communicates calmly. So we can remember authoritative parenting as the one that emphasizing there are rules, but parents also listen and explain. So, this type of parenting can help children develop confidence, responsibility, and healthy relationship. And then next, we have authoritarian parenting. In this style, parents accept children to follow strict rules. They make the parents makes the rule, and children are expected to obey them. There are usually less discussion or negotiation. For example, the child wants to play outside, but the parent will say, "No, you cannot go outside." I said no. If the child asks why, the parent probably simply say, "Because I said so." So the main idea here is parents makes the rules and children must follow. The focus is strongly on obedience and discipline. Third is permissive parenting. This is almost the opposites of authoritarian parenting. Permissive parents are usually very accepting and loving, but they may have few rules or limits. They usually will allow children to make their choices. For example, a child that does not want to eat dinner. So a permissive parent would probably say, "Okay, you don't want to eat your dinner, that is fine." Or the child wants to continue playing even though it's already their bedtime. So the parents may allow the child to continue playing. So we can remember that parents are very accepting, but there are not many rules. The child may not have a lot of freedom, but sometimes the child may have difficulty understanding limits and rules. Finally, we have neglecting parenting. Neglecting means the parent show very little involvement or attention to their child. The parents may not spend enough time with the child or provide guidance or respond to the child's need. For example, the child want help with their homework or wants to talk about a problem, but the parent is always unavailable and does not respond. The child may have to manage many things alone without proper adult guidance. So the main idea here is the parent is not very involved in the child's life. This is different from permissive parenting. A permissive parent may be very loving and involved but give too much freedom. A neglecting parent has low involvement and low attention. Now we continue to explore the concept of love and logic parenting, which is all about guiding children in nurturing yet firm manner. So first, let's talk about how children learn from the consequences of their choices. This approach allowed them to understand the effect of their action naturally. As a parents, setting firm limits with love, not anger, is the key. So this means when children make mistake, we handle it calmly and let them find solution themselves. Next is crucial to give children opportunity to make decision. By doing so, they learn responsibility and gain confidence in their abilities. When consequences are shared with empathy, children can feel respected and understood, which help maintain their self-concept or the way they see themselves. So, in summary, love and logic parenting effectively balance discipline with warmth, helping children to grow into responsibility and empathic individual. So, these are some guidelines that help children on and solve their problem effectively. We start with empathy. Empathy means showing understanding and compassion, even if the situation is tough. Phrases like "how sad" or "I bet that hurts" help children feel supported. Next, it is important to send a power message. Encourage children to think for themselves by asking, "What do you think you're going to do?" This empowered them to take charge of the situation. Offering choices is another key point. We can ask them, would you like to hear what other kids have tried? By doing this, they can explore different options and feel more in control. Then have the child stated the consequences by asking, how will that work? You help them think critically about the outcome of their choices. Finally, give permission and support their decision making processes. Saying good luck, I hope it works out, show that you believe in their ability to solve problem. Now, we are talking about how to raise responsible children. One important point, it's not doing things for your children. Don't do things for your children that they can do themselves. This helps them to become more independent and responsible. Next, it's crucial to be consistent with your expectation. Children need to know what is expected of them in a steady manner. This consistency builds stability and trust. Lastly, teaching skills and providing positive feedback encourage children to learn from their mistakes and see them as opportunity for growth. So by allowing them to experience the natural consequences of their own action, they learn to connect their choices with outcome. So these are some of the key values are essential in raising responsible children. These values include honesty, strong work ethics, caring for others, fairness, self-respect, and being a good citizen. So first, let's talk about honesty. It's important for children to learn to be truthful and transparent in their action and words. This can help to build trust and integrity in their relationship. Next, a strong work ethic is crucial. We want to encourage children to put effort in their tasks and not shy away from challenges. This set the foundation for future success and perseverance. Caring for others is another vital value. Teaching children to be empathic and considerate help them build strong, supportive relationship and foster a sense of community. Fairness ensures that children understand the importance of equal justice. It encourages them to see situations from multiple perspectives and act accordingly. Self respect is about teaching children to value themselves and make choices that honor their well being and dignity. Finally, being a good citizen involves contributing positively to society and understanding one's responsibilities within the community. This value not only help in developing responsible children, but also prepare them to be contributing members of society. So, as we continue to explore this subject, let's take a moment to reflect on the significance of this subject. In teaching young children, our role is not just about impart knowledge, but to share character. By focusing on values, manners, and good practices, we are laying the foundation for responsible and caring individual. So as we delve deeper into this subject, remember that the skills and insight that we can hear will be invaluable in nurturing the next generation. So let's embrace this opportunity to make a meaningful impact to our young children. Thank you for listening, everyone. I'll see you in our next unit. Goodbye.